I made my own precision truck. Well, I tried, and to be honest, I learned a lot. But let me take you to the design process. What was the goal? At first, the general direction. I wanted a parallel kingpin truck, like the one I had before, which honestly I liked a lot. It also allows me not to worry about making a pivot cup, because this one just doesn't need one. The base plate itself was fairly easy to make. The important thing is to have enough distance between the kingpins to have room for the bushings. That was in itself rather easy. I went with simple measurements, and while not all kingpins fit directly, with a little pressure I could get every one of them inside. The part itself was also pretty cheap to manufacture. I paid about $73 for it. The hanger, however, was a lot harder. I learned that axles are not really standard parts, and most precision trucks just use custom ones. And machining steel is so much more expensive. So I scrapped the idea of making an extra axle. And for buying a stock one, like a Valkyrie one, I'm not confident enough to tap my own threads, so that was out of the picture too. So I came up with this idea. Take a bolt and a nut and use that as an axle. It's super cheap and easy to mount, and the hanger should be thick enough to not break.
It's fitting perfectly. It's perfect. It's working.
Only issue? These are M8 bolts, and the hole is 8 mm. Sounds okay, right? But there is some slop there. It's not bad, and I don't notice it when it's tightened and I'm riding, but it might shorten the bolt's life. But that aside, the main issue were the sphericals. I messed up the tolerances. Instead of 0.8125, I only made 0.812 inches in diameter, and that didn't work out for me. The spherical didn't fit. So what to do? At first I modified some plastic sphericals and sent them off a little. I remembered that I have these Egos bearings, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna file them off and put them in here. So let's get to it. So tighten this up, get our grip tape going. Oh, this is working. Well, that worked actually pretty good, but these don't really move smoothly, and the inner part is a little thicker than on the normal sphericals. So I can ride the truck, but not really pump it. It wasn't as nimble as I liked. So I needed another try. So I heated up the hanger and cooled down the spherical. Put the sphericals in the freezer for a couple of hours and heated the hanger in the air fryer. Didn't work for me as well. And the bearings got stuck. So now I need help. So I brought them to a car shop and asked them if they could press them in. They could, but in the process the bearings became unusable. So I wasted another $70 on the hanger. And that's a bummer because like this, it's unrideable. But let me summarize what I learned. An 8mm hole is too loose for an M8 bolt. I need to find better tolerances for a good fit of the spherical. So any input is appreciated. Feel free to write it in the comments. Another thing I learned is that for about $140 plus shipping and tax, you can manufacture a bare bones truck. That's actually pretty cool. Maybe I'll give this one another try in the future. And as soon as I figure this out, we're going to have the first open source truck that you can manufacture yourself. But till then, I got a lot of learning to do. But still, I hope you enjoyed this little experiment and see you in the next video. Bye.